Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows, where demons gather. Are you sure? All right. Are you sure? All right. All right.
It would seem I have a visitor. Evidently, someone in the mantra has a brain in their head after all. Well, this is quite the surprise. You're that boy from the hospital. I'm amazed you're still alive. And judging by your appearance, you've gained considerable power. Why have you come here? Was it to see me? Really? Even though I nearly killed you, you've tracked me down to obtain the answers you seek. Very well. I commend you for reaching this place on your own. If it is truth you seek, then I will reveal everything. All there is to know of this world. Take a look at this device. Its function is to gather Magatsuhi. You must have seen one like it on the upper level. Let me ask, do you know why Magatsuhi exists? Remember this. In this world, you might as well be dead if you don't fully understand Magatsuhi. Magatsuhi is a sacrificial offering. It is the power needed to call forth the god of creation. And without it, one cannot fulfill the purpose of this world. You see, one who possesses a strong will can change this world and everything in it. When one's ideology or reason has been spread and enough Magatsuhi gathered, God will descend from above and reshape the very foundation of the world. Yes, for the sole purpose of creation, this world of chaos was brought into existence directly by my hand. Soon enough, my dream shall be realized. A complete circle of stillness, in harmony with the workings of time. The world of Shijima will be born. The mantra believe they've destroyed this space, but as you can see, the core is fully functional. Nothing more needs to be done. I will soon have all the Magatsuhi I require. Now then, I believe some discipline is in order. To all who oppose the assembly of Nihilo, there will be no forgiveness. I suggest you pay close attention and witness the ruin at hand. Using the Magatsuhi stored here, I will call on my newfound strength. The time has come. Activate the Nightmare System. Do you understand what's happening? This system gives me total control over the flow of Magatsuhi on a worldwide scale. This tiny facility pales in comparison. As my first target, I've selected Ikebukuro, the mantra's home base. The Magatsuhi in that area will be depleted, and the mantra will die out in no time. Oh, I forgot to mention, your teacher plays a key part in this system. She's been a great asset to me. Her abilities as the Maiden have been truly invaluable. Are you worried about her? Unfortunately for you, she isn't here. In fact, I doubt you will ever see her again. After all, she is the Maiden of Creation, not the teacher you once knew. You were not meant to survive the conception in the first place. Your attachment to the previous world will only serve to deepen your despair. I should not have been so merciful back then. Allow me to end your pain and suffering right here and now. I don't know what hopes and dreams you've brought with you, but you can accomplish nothing in this world. Now, go and join the masses that fell before you.
have defeated me. But you will never be able to find our commander, nor the maiden. The nightmare system has been activated. This base will soon be closed down, and the way to the maiden will be lost forever. Begone, demon! It is we, the Assembly of Nihilo, who will create the new world!
Sure has been a while. I heard about the trial by combat, and I thought it might be you who won. Getting here was tough, to say the least. But I'm glad I made it. Listen, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. I finally decided to play by the rules of this world. I'm sure you already know. But there's a purpose as to why this world exists. To create a new one. And I want to be the one to do it. I know that sounds crazy, believe me. But then I remember that voice. I heard it the moment the world changed. You must have heard it too, since you survived. After we went our separate ways, I started thinking not only about what I should be doing in this world, but why the world had to end up this way. And sooner or later, it hit me. The previous world was full of waste, clogging up our thoughts and choking out any real progress. From an overabundance of things to an excess of people, we ran out of useful things to make and meaningful things to do. All we did was kill time. What the world really needed, it just wasn't getting. It's true that I lost everything. It was the saddest thing imaginable. But I survived the conception. I was chosen to be here. That's what I believe. And that's how I'm going to carry myself. Even though a part of me is still grieving, I know that if I bear the pain, I can open up a world of limitless potential. The power of creation will be mine. That voice, it told me I could choose. In my eyes, the world has no more room for anything superfluous. That's why I want to create my ideal society. A paradise ruled by the strong and the worthy. The world of Yosuga. You fought your way this far. You know what I'm saying, don't you? I'm happy to hear that. I knew you, of all people, would understand. I might ask you to help me out then. From now on, I'm gonna start collecting Magatsuhi. I'm not so sure where to start. But since Yosuga is the reason of the strong, I have to do what I can on my own. I'm glad I got to tell you all that. I guess I'll see you around. You and I survived the conception. I know this meeting won't be our last.
back. Our teacher's not with you, is she? Damn! Even you couldn't pull through. I was counting on that demonic power of yours. The mantra's finished, the Nihilo's gaining ground, and we still have no idea where our teacher is. What the hell are we doing in this world? Like a couple of clueless idiots. Guess I'll have to place my bets on that prophet guy. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be this really incredible mannequin out there. They say he can see the future. He actually predicted the fall of the mantra. Maybe he can tell us about our teacher, and what we should do from here. Last I heard, the mantra caught him and sent him off to prison. If anything, he's probably still there. So, I'm gonna head off to Kabukicho and look for him. Not like standing around here is any safer. Figure I might as well take my chances. Lates.
have returned, mighty demon. Have you not witnessed our triumph? The stronghold of Nihilo was laid to waste by my army. And yet, I suffer so. Behold this battered body. Magatsui escapes it against my will, oozing like a fresh wound. And the hemorrhage does not stop there. My army is falling one by one, drained of life with each passing minute.
Curse you, Nihilo! What sort of devious trick did they use? Oh, the humiliation! I can see. The maiden. The nexus where the Magatsui gathers. But alas, we are utterly powerless. We have no choice but to await our doom. Oh, Gozu Tendo. It crushes me to see this.
No! I will not die! My body may perish, but my spirit will live on. In time, one worthy of my power will come. It is then that I shall return. I will not let them create a world of stillness. What good is a world without strength? I will not forget this rage. This fire that sears my flesh and soul. My kingdom shall rise again.
I knew you would be here. Gozu Tenno has... No. The mantra has been utterly destroyed by the Nihilo's attack. The Assembly of Nihilo had a higher goal than just ruling over Tokyo. We, on the other hand, did nothing more than enforce a reign of terror. That is the reason we lost. And now that Gozu Tenno's name has been sullied, those who we call comrades have deserted us. You had a friend who was being held prisoner here, did you not? Both of you are free to do whatever you want. I have no business here anymore. There is no point in guarding an abandoned city. Farewell. I will go on a quest to realize my dream of a world where the strong thrive. If you are truly strong, then we shall meet again.
Ah!